There was an old pirate that swallowed a map by Lucille Colandro. There was an old woman that swallowed a map. Yo ho ho and ahoy matey. There was an old pirate that swallowed a map. I don't know why she swallowed that map. R, but it wasn't a trap. How do we choose which way to go? Read the map and we will know. There was an old pirate that swallowed a line. She had to recline when she swallowed that line. She swallowed the line to hold the map. I don't know why she swallowed the map R, but it was not a trap. Tie the line and hoist the sail. The wind will steer us towards our trail. There was an old pirate that swallowed a sword. No one was bored when she swallowed that sword. I bet. She swallowed the sword to cut the line. She swallowed the line to hold the map. But I don't know why she swallowed the map R, but it wasn't a trap. Such an exciting quest, but how do we know which way is best? Use the compass, north, south, east, or west. There was an old pirate that swallowed a spyglass. It was made of brass, that shiny spyglass. She swallowed the spyglass to find the sword. She swallowed the sword to cut the line. She swallowed the line to hold the map, but I don't know why she swallowed the map R, but it was not a trap. Look in the spyglass to check out the rear. Makes faraway things look really like they are really near. There was an old pirate that swallowed an anchor. We all had to thank her when she swallowed that anchor. This chick has Pika. She swallowed the anchor to sink the spyglass. She swallowed the spyglass to find the sword. She swallowed the sword to cut the line. She swallowed the line to hold the map, but I don't know why she swallowed the map R, but it was not a trap. Did you hear the splash when the anchor dropped? The weight helps keep the ship stopped. There was an old pirate that swallowed a flag. She did not gag when she swallowed the flag. She swallowed the flag to cover the anchor. She swallowed the anchor to sink the spyglass. She swallowed the spyglass to find the sword. She swallowed the sword to cut the line. She swallowed the line to hold the map, but I don't know why she swallowed the map R, but it was not a trap. If X marked if a spot marked X is why we came, plant the flag to stake our claim. There was an old pirate that swallowed some treasure. It was a pleasure to swallow the treasure. There was an old lady that stayed until dark. On the pirate ship ride at the amusement park. Before we go on our next trip, let's learn some more about life on a ship. Vocabularies. Pilots rarely buried their treasure. They would split it up amongst themselves. Most of the money was quickly spent before they were even looking for more. But books and movies often show pirate treasure maps riddles and with X marks the spots. The spy gas was first invented in the early 1600s. And it was a handled telescope that used two lenses to magnify objects that were too far away for people to see. Pirates used spyglass to spot land, seabirds, and other ships. Now we use powerful telescopes to see into space. The riggings on the ships are called the sails and masts and other ropes that help the ship move. When the rope is being used aboard a ship, it's called a line. Sailors and pirates sometimes climb the ship lines to reach the sails. The anchor is a very heavy weight that drags into the sand and keeps the boat from moving. Often the weight is connected to the ship by an iron chain, and pirates originally had to use rocks to anchor their ships. Pirates would anchor their ships and climb aboard enemy vessels, which are also boats. Ships hung different colored flags, which meant different things. A red flag symbolized a battle. A black flag meant death. And the famous flag is called the Jolly Roger's, a skull and crossbones. Pirates often use short, thick weapons called a cutlass or sword. The sword is slightly curved with the blade and often had a wide hilt to protect the owner's hands. A cutlass was strong enough to cut through very heavy riggings on ships, and short enough that the pirates could fight with it in small spaces. Search and find. The life of the sailor is full of adventure. Go back to the story and see what you can find. Happy searching. You gotta find a rope ladder, a goblet, a sextant, a horn, a pipe, a oil lamp, and a bell. Connect the concertina, a clay jug, a ship well, a cannon, a barrel, a treasure chest, an hourglass, a candlestick, a monkey, the moon, a crown, a shovel, and a parrot. See if you can find those.